Que tal todo el mundo? Soy Alex, el boogeyman de Title Boxing Club, Pittsburgh. And this week, our focus point is going to be about the Cuarenta y Cinco, 45 degree angle, also known as a shovel hook, right? We throw our uppercuts, and hopefully we throw them up at that 90 degree angle. We throw our regular hooks to the side of the jaw, to the temple, 90 degree angle again. When we throw the 45, all we're doing is just meeting in the middle. It's a 45 degree angle punch coming from low to high. Now we already do this to some degree when we throw liver shots, right? Same kind of thing. Liver shots, spleen punches, also 45 degrees, but you can throw them to the head as well, to the jaw. So if I'm fighting Bob here, right, I can throw that 45 right into that liver, or I can throw that 45 all the way up to his chin, underneath his chin. Now, why would we do this? There's a couple reasons why you do it. Number one, you just get a different angle, right? People have their guard up in different ways. Maybe you can slide it in with that 45. You also might do it as part of a setup like we talked about last week. If I'm throwing punches down here to the ribs on Bob, and then he starts to bring his arm down to block him, and then I look like I'm gonna throw it to the ribs, I come up under the chin, maybe I catch Bob, or maybe Bob ducks. Well, Bob can't duck, but maybe your opponent ducks. So they're low, they're ducking down, and that's where you hit him with that 45. You'll see that a lot. You can also get a lot of power sometimes, really lifting and driving off the ground, just like you do on an uppercut and getting that full body rotation. Now, I'm over here now, and I'm gonna talk about throwing these on the bag. So the big thing to be careful of when you throw those 45 degree angle left and right hand punches is your knuckles. You want to make sure always we know that you want to hit the top two big knuckles. You don't want to hit the little ones by the pinky and the ring finger. And sometimes when people come up at a 45, you can see looking close in, my top knuckles aren't touching the bag. Because of the angle, my small knuckles will hit first. So how do we fix that? We just come outward a little bit, just like in a liver punch, right? We imagine we got those Wolverine claws and we're stabbing right through. So we're coming out just a little bit so we can make sure to get those big knuckles on there first. I mean, it's not the end of the world if you hit the small knuckles, but that's not what we're going for when we throw any punch, let alone that 45. Another thing too to make sure is that we're not dropping our hands down low. We never want to do that anyway. You never want the hands way down here, even though you're coming from low to high, scooping up, right? If you're gonna do that, you can move your head, you can slip out wide and load it up. You don't, and even when you do drop it, it's gonna be minimum amount of time possible. We make that window very small. We've talked about that in general a couple weeks ago. We talked about staying protected. So make sure we're not letting those arms dangle around, linger around. We're keeping it tight. We're throwing those 45 degree angle punches because así es como lo hicimos.